Andrew Millard has attended Marinal School for 12 years and will be graduating this year. He's a member of Troop 42 for 6 years, but has been in the scouting program for 9.
So, tell me, when did you start scouting?
I started when I was a bear, so maybe 4th, 3rd grade, around there.
So how many years have you been scouting?
Well, if I'm a senior now, then 4, 8, like a little more than 9 years.
Interesting. So, why did you join scouting? What motivated you to become a scout?
Because you joined scouting, and I was all like, that looks pretty fun. Because, Pinewood Derby, racing cars and stuff.
Because I'm a trendsetter.
No, you're not a trendsetter. And then, I first joined just because, and then I left, and then I joined again. So then, yeah.
So why'd you leave the first time?
Because I was bored.
Okay. So, flash forward to being a Boy Scout. What motivated you to become an Eagle Scout?
Well, it was pretty good, on your resume, you put a lot of good stuff, it looks nice. And there's a lot of respect behind it, and it's a good, shows how your leadership skills have evolved and all that.
So, you become an Eagle, you have to, do an Eagle project. Would you mind describing what it was and what you did to do it?
You want the full explanation?
A summary to just step by step a little bit.
Alright.
At least what it was and then how you did it.
Well, we were basically building a planter, a big planter to plant taro. And we did this by gathering rocks, making a nice little square, and getting fish, dirt, soil, some leaves, all that is like fertilizer to plant taro. We also cut down invasive plants, and the fish that we got, we caught, which were invasive fish, from this fish pond, which an ancient Hawaiian fish pond, which Hawaiians used before industrialization.
So why'd you pick this project?
Well, when I was looking for projects, I first asked the former Vice President, Mr. Medeiros, what projects I could do and whatever. And he was like, oh yeah, Mr. Kramer, this guy, he works with the fish ponds. And I was like, oh, Mr. Kramer, he's my old advisor. So I should contact him, and then he's like the head of this group called the Little Fish Ponds, and I was able to talk with him and be able to help at the fish pond, which was called Kanawai Fish Pond.
So what was the most difficult part of your Eagle project? What would you think was the hardest thing to do?
The paperwork.
And how long did that take you?
A pretty long time. Because paperwork,
So do you think that this achievement will how do you think it'll change for your future?
Well, I think employers and whatever, they'll be expect more of me, and responsibility comes power, as the saying goes. With great responsibility comes great. So, yeah.
So, what would you say to all those scouts out there who are trying to get their Eagle?
Well, I guess, even though it really probably sucks sometimes, Eagle's worth it. Because by the time you get to the Eagle, all the part that sucks is really easy.
So, throughout Boy Scouting, what positions have you held?
I've been SPL, which is basically the leader of the troop. ASPL, which is the guy that helps the leader of the troop. Troop guide, which is the guy that makes sure that the new scouts, do what they're supposed to do to rank up and all that good stuff. And I've also been scribe, where I update the troop website on events and log attendance.
Anything else? Any other positions?
I've been den chief before, where I basically go to the pack, which is Cub Scouts, and I help out with a little like Dan, which is a group of one set age of scouts. That was fun because they're like, oh, like it was 2, which is our highest rank, and eventually those guys came into our troop. So then I already knew them when they came.
So what do you, besides the Eagle, what other achievements have you gotten in scouting? Like what other badges and etc.?
I got like 36 merit badges out of the required like, I want to say 21, I'm not sure, so it might be higher than that. And I went to a lot of places like Minnesota, you know, the lakes, a lot of 1,000 lakes, to Alaska.
10,000 lakes.
Went to Alaska, the land where it's really cold. Went to California, the land of canyons. And I've been to Kauai, land of dirt, and Molokai, the land of
Sure. Name one more achievement. Name one more sash that you specifically have.
Oh, a sash? Well, I have this sash called the Order of the Arrow sash going for short. It's a brotherhood sash. This is the second level of like membership, not necessarily rank. So, you know, the first one's just so you have to go through an ordeal. I'm not going to get into much details about that because it's all secret and stuff.
Yeah, sure, for all you watching, OA stuff is actually a little bit more secret, so we can't tell you everything about it. So, is that it? You want to mention? You want to comment on anything else?
I don't know, which stuff is pretty secret, you know.
I meant anything else like at all in scouting?
I don't know. It's a good way to learn how to be a leader and all that.
Very interesting. Well, thank you for being with us, and yeah, we're done.